What's up, everybody? It's nowonshall coming right back at you with another Star Trek Flick My video. Today, let's get beyond the board stuff and go into the stuff that's actually practicality, where we actually can use it to help each other out and learn how to play the game on a proper way, in a sense. So this video is going to be titled Ship Resource Management. We're going to be talking about where you should set up your miners, their survey ships, what warp you should have them at certain level intervals, because we all know the miners can cost a lot of gas and steel, and we need to get beyond that point and figure out where you want to allocate your resources when you're actually trying to upgrade certain things in the game, and where you want to put them for your ships, because ships can be almighty expensive. Look at, you have most ships using crystal and gas, for real. It's way beyond too much, to be honest, on those ones. So the milestones I want to go across are all miner related. Let me pull out my Antares, and then I need another example as my Horizon, my maxed Horizon. Where's my maxed Horizon at? There's my maxed Horizon. I don't know if I have any other survey ships that are in that threshold. All right, I don't have any main survey. Oh, here's a level 10 Horizon. Let me look at it, check something, make sure. All right, so I'll have I'm going to use 3 ships as an example, but we're going to start slow. We're going to start at base level 20 to 25, where you should actually have your miners before reaching 25. So at 20, 25, you're basically mining G3 at that point. So you have places, we don't have anything lower on, so we have to start with like Aruna and Praia and Llewellyn, and what was the other one? Llewellyn, and the other one, Wallina. So at these base areas, you want, I think the warp was 20 to 25. It's been a while since I've been there. I know you want to have your warp at 25 at that point, but before you once you hit 25, you want to go a little further out. You want to mine a little more, a little further, and you want to look at getting to Doska. You want to look at getting to Prijam, just like Mosca and the other ones. Those, I believe, were warp 25 and 30. I believe. It's been a while since I've been in these levels. Let me see. My ship, this one's warp 24. Let me waste a reload so I can give you the proper warp distance on that one, and I can find a little ship to do it for you guys. Let's waste a reload quick. And then, so that's still in the warp 24 area. So let's go grab a itty bitty ship. So let's go grab the Rialto so we can have a proper distance. So that's warp 8. That's a no-brainer to get to, but I don't think there's many G3 nodes here. I think this is a swapping system. Nope, you have G3 nodes, so warp 8. That doesn't seem right. I think that's still like warp 25. Warp 12. Warp 8. No, that's not right. Let me waste one more reload. Let me go further out just to get a proper distance, because that ain't right. I want to get these distances down so you know where you have your miners or where they're supposed to be at. And no one doesn't like wasting reloads, but I'm doing it for this video. So warp 13, there we go. 13 warp there. So doesn't make sense. 13 there. 13 there. So you at least want your miner by 15, at least at warp, no, I mean 25 or 20 at warp 20 at least. So if we look at like Doska, that's warp 19, warp 20, warp 25. So by the time you're 25, you at least want your miner to be at warp 25. That's the easiest place you want it. And that's what, a tier 3 Horizon, I'm guessing. But that would be, you need operations level 26 to accomplish that. To verify, yeah, you would want operation level 26 and at least a tier 4 miner on that one, or at least a +5 Scotty on that one to get that far out. And once you start reaching your 30s, mining systems start become getting congested, and you want to reach further. 30s, I think your milestone needs to be at operation 40. I mean your warp needs to be 40 to reach like Nicosia, and the other one on the other side would be where'd it go? We're further out. Is it all the way up here? Nope. Where is it? Let's zoom out a little bit. So here we go. And what is it? A beak. And then once you start hitting that 40 or your operation 30, you want to, that's where your point is. The next warp at 35, you want your warp range for a miner, which is a tier 7 miner, I believe. Let me verify on my Antares. You warp tier 6, tier 7 with a tier 6 with Scotty, a tier 7 without, but you want to start reaching further out. As what I'm talking about further out, you want to look at stuff like Lakeside, which is a warp 55 area. Then you have Bemouth in Klingon space. Let's see. Bemouth, if I remember right, is right here, which is another 55 system. And then if you're going for ore, you want your miner to be at, let's go up to here. I haven't really mined ore in this game. It's warp 45. So about warp 55, yeah, right here in Friara. So there's where your intervals you want to be. And then once you hit operations 38, before you hit 38, you want to have at least one miner of warp 65 capable to reach deep space. Because a miner is way cheaper to get up than like an Enterprise or any other ship besides like the Brel. You can get up there with it at a certain level interval. Because if I looked at my Brel right now, where am I Brel hiding at? So my Brel can hit warp 65 at tier 9. My Saladin can reach warp 60 at tier 9, but you would require Scotty to get up there. So you want to get one of your miners up there so you can get up there as soon as possible at 38. And once you're at 38, before you hit 39, you want to be at warp 75 for the best possible spot to mine in deep space. So we go up to deep space, and systems like this right here, where you have the center one is Hollis, if you're parked in any of these 5 systems surrounding the area, you can plop your base down and be able to warp in and do all your mining as needed there. That's across the board. Anything above that, I'm not sure about Ops 41 mining, that's beyond that. But you want to make sure you have these levels where you have milestones preset. Like I was saying, 25, your milestone should be at least 25 warp. At 30, your warp should be about 40. At 35, your warp should be about 55. And at 38, your warp should be 65 for these miners. So once you have these numbers like preset, get your miners to these intervals and stop working on them. Completely stop working on them for each of the milestone, and concern yourself with your ships, what you can do with your daily and PvE, because that's where you want to look at. Because every even interval levels, you start to get harder hostiles to hit. So you got to make sure you're hitting those intervals and working that through the way. So where you can focus on your ships like your Saladins, your Gladiuses, all your ships that require gas and ore or gas crystal. That's where you want to look at, because your miners, that's what they suck up like no other. So crystal and gas, you want to work on those ships mainly when your miners on that downtime, because in the day we wanted our miners to get so much like higher in the game so we can raid these bases that we couldn't get into. But now it's completely different now, where your miner doesn't need to be a certain level to get in any base. As long as the guns are down, it's good. So right now all you have to worry about is warp range and mining speed. That's it. No more, no less. Get those warp ranges out to the set points and work on your battleships so you can make sure you get your PvE content done on a daily basis. Your miners are essential to finish your mining Mondays, but your main battleships are more essential to be doing your main bulk of the game, your dailies, your normal PvE stuff, and occasionally when you have to PvP. And subsequently, your officers need to go up also. That's the other things you need to focus on. That's where you need to manage your resources and say, okay, I'm going to dedicate this set of resources to get my miner here. Okay, I'm done. I hit that point, now I can work on this battleship, this battleship, this battleship. Okay, I'm getting up to the next milestone. I need to get this one done, this one done, and this one done. And you just got to work through that as time progresses. I know it's a song and dance game, but this game's about preparation, preparing for certain levels, preparing for certain warps, preparing for certain everything in this game, and being patient. Yeah, packs can help you get to where you want to get to like that, but packs don't give you the experience of actually learning, being patient, and seeing what you need for what ship, and progressively finding out where you want to be. You can look on YouTube, find people that have this and this ship and see what works best, And you can make your solid decision. Okay, he's like, I'm gonna work on this one, I'm gonna work on this one, and I'm gonna work on this one. Oh, that guy says this one's bad and that one's bad. That's true. You can look at Discord and find those same exact facts. You just gotta look, research, and do everything on it. I know this is just a video game, but you gotta research. You gotta always be thinking like, what works here, and what doesn't work here. Oh, this guy says this works, this guy says this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna test these two out and push this one to the side. That's what this game is about, is just testing, testing, testing. Always be on the test and always be checking stuff out. Always be looking with your eyes, because no more, no less, you're not gonna learn anything if you're not paying attention and just throwing your money at the game. Just take your time, see what works best, and progressively go from there. All right, guys, it's No One Shall signing off. Remember to hit the like, the sub button, and the bell notification when I go live or when I post a video. And below that is my Discord link. Please join my Discord. Come talk to us there. We have a bunch of awesome people there that are willing to talk to you and help, and I'm always around. Sometimes I may be quiet, but I'm always around watching. And below that is my donation link. If you guys want to donate, you can. The button's down below. If not, I love you guys anyways. You watch my goofy mug on YouTube. And below that is the join link. Hit that join link, become a member. It's either $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month, depending on whatever you want to put down. It could be a one-time fee, or it could be a monthly recurring fee. If you do it, there's some perks in there for you. Just look below. It gives you the description. If not, you still watch my videos. You guys are awesome. No One Shall signing out. Have a wonderful day.